This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Today's video is brought to you by Surfshark VPN. In just a moment, I'm going to talk about an offer to you, exclusive to my audience, that I think will benefit you as much as it has me, because I use the product every single day. Before I get to that, though, let me take you down memory lane. I started my career, I started on YouTube primarily by addressing the rabid nonsense and bigotry and hatred of one single person on YouTube, and that's Tomi Lahren, who used to work for One American News, no surprise, went on to work for The Blaze, Glenn Beck, no surprise, and then absolutely no surprise was hired by Fox to spout her idiocy, her bigotry, her Nazi Barbiness all over the airwaves. She has said some reprehensible things over the years. And it continues. She's tried to soften herself, but she is still a sinister character in Trump world. And last night was no different. Yesterday it was announced that Justice Stephen Breyer, the Supreme Court jurist, is going to retire, which leaves a seat open on the Supreme Court, which Biden has pledged he's going to fill with a black woman. Great. Fantastic. The first black woman ever appointed to the Supreme Court. It will be. And Tomi Lahren had things to say. Before I play the clip, a word from today's sponsor, Surfshark. As you know, we just moved across the country, and with this change comes a host of problems to solve. Where does that piece of furniture go, and when does the trash get picked up? What's the best ramen place nearby? You might not realize it, but your digital world also changes when you're in a new place. I mean, you think that the DMV internet is secure while you're stuck there waiting to get your new driver's license, right? I mean, is it? Make sure that you are protected everywhere you go with Surfshark. Surfshark is the best VPN or virtual private network around. Surfshark encrypts all the data you send on the internet, from passwords to posts, keeping your information safe from the sharp claws of the dark web. Right now, get 83% off of a 2-year plan plus an extra 3 months for free when you go to surfshark.deal/Dollemore. One subscription allows you to have Surfshark on all of your devices, all of them. And they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, which gives you plenty of time to see just how safe Surfshark will keep you. With over 3,200 servers in 65 countries, you'll be able to use Surfshark anywhere, even in places with restrictive internet policies. And you can use Surfshark on any type of platform or device, PC or Mac, Chrome or Firefox, Amazon Fire Stick or Apple TV, all of it. Protect your every digital move with Surfshark. Use my deal at surfshark.deal/Dollemore to get 83% off of a 2-year plan and 3 extra months for free for just over $2 per month. You won't have to worry about your online security anymore. You know, it takes a special kind of brazenness to go on national TV and say the kind of bigoted things that get uttered on Fox News on an almost hourly basis. But there's a special kind of bigotry and hatred that gets spewed by Tomi Lahren, and you're getting ready to witness it. And again, she has tried to soften her image. She tries to soften the rhetoric a little bit, but the substance is all the same. The bigotry and the hatred and the otherizing is still there. It's just said with a little softer tone. Watch this.
And I think Kaylee and Emily said it too, this doesn't change the makeup of the court. It does give Joe Biden, President Biden, a win politically, but it doesn't change some of the decisions potentially might have a conservative majority on that court.
Yeah, it doesn't change the ideological makeup, but we know that what Joe Biden does best is placate to the radical element and the radical progressive base of his party that he believes is the majority. I believe he's incorrect in that. I believe that they're actually the minority. But I'm wondering the kind of justice that he would nominate. Now, again, I'm sure it will be, as Guy said, a black woman. You know, he's got a dedication to that. We saw how well that worked out with Kamala Harris. But here's to hoping that he has a better choice in mind for this position. But I would just hope that he would choose somebody that is not only qualified, but maybe somebody that's not so far on the radical left. I think the American people are making it pretty clear that the wokeism that's going on right now in the Democrat Party is not for them. But I think we need to take a step back, too, and see how we're all projecting politics on the court. And maybe we shouldn't do that so much, especially the media. I mean, just last week you had NPR writing a story about this so-called controversy and debacle between the masking of Neil Gorsuch with Sonia Sotomayor, and they came out and said that that wasn't true. So why are people trying to have so much fighting, so much divide? We should have a moment of unity. I know the court's always going to be a contentious issue, but I think that we need to do a better job of making it less political where we can.
So at the end there, I want you to take note of her calling for unity. That is quite something for someone who just uttered moments before that it's radical to put a black woman on the court. As though Joe Biden is going to just randomly walk up to some random black lady on the street and say, hey, you want to be a Supreme Court justice? As though he's not going to pick from a list, an exhaustive list of exceedingly qualified jurists. And he is. Among them, a Supreme Court justice in the state of California, Kruger, and Jackson, who sits here on the United States Appellate Court in Washington, D.C. Two black women, two exceedingly qualified women. And then you're going to hear both, by the way, who clerked for Supreme Court justices in law school. Smart, talented, capable, qualified for the Supreme Court. And you're going to hear a lot from conservatives talk about how, well, they're earmarking jobs because it's for the black woman and not because of their qualifications. And that is nonsense. I'm going to take you back, time machine here again, take you back to 1980. October 15th, 1980. Look at this headline from the Washington Post. Reagan pledges he would name a woman to the Supreme Court. And I'm going to read a couple of paragraphs with quotes from Reagan in this. That this isn't some wokeism argument. Wokeism, not a thing, doesn't exist. There is no, oh, you can't do this because, we gotta placate the radical element of the party. That is bullshit, is what it is. Even Ronald Reagan, the racist who called a delegation from Africa monkeys on tape. In fact, here's that audio. I want to put this in perspective. Here's audio of Ronald Reagan on a call with Richard Nixon calling African delegates monkeys and shocked that they were wearing shoes.
Last night, I tell you, to watch that thing on television as I did. Yeah. To see those monkeys from those African countries. Damn them, they're still uncomfortable wearing shoes.
Well, and then the tail wags the dog there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The tail wags the dog.
Yeah. Vile, disgusting, reprehensible racism. So next time somebody says, oh, Reagan wasn't a racist, yeah, he was. And that Ronald Reagan had this to say about appointing his pledge to appoint a woman to the bench. Ronald Reagan, striving to refute charges that he is insensitive to women's rights, said today he would name a woman to, quote, one of the first Supreme Court vacancies in my administration. Quote, it is time for a woman to sit amongst our highest jurists, Reagan said in a prepared statement to a news conference here. Quote, I will seek out women to appoint to other federal courts, and here's the kicker, in an effort to bring about a better balance on the federal bench. Ronald Reagan said that. Tomi Lahren. It is about bringing balance to the bench. Every single one of us has lived our own individual experienced life. We have gone through life and had a varied myriad of unique experiences that give us a unique outlook on life. That is why diversity matters. I don't view the world, I don't experience the world like a person of color or a black woman, for instance. So it's a good thing to have someone on the bench who has a different set of experiences and can bring that experience to the bench. It is about a better balance. We are stronger when there's diversity among us. Even Ronald Reagan espoused that view. Tomi Lahren. What do you think, though? I would love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, daily@dollemore.com. I'd absolutely love to hear from you. I would absolutely love to have you connect with me on social media. I'm at Dollemore just about everywhere. And if I bring you value, if I do something for you on a daily or weekly basis, please consider supporting my work, producing my work here on the platform for as little as $1.99 a month. You can become a channel member by clicking the join button below, or you can go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. I'll see you next time. Until then, be genuine. Take care of one another.